Greetings. I am in a liquid water paradise right now. It's like a place out of some fairy tale, some fairyland. And been swimming and diving off cliffs into these pure spring water, fresh pools. And I love swimming, but I don't swim that often because I pretty much refuse to swim in any sort of chlorinated, fluoridated water. It's basically poison as far as I'm concerned. And so I love to swim, but very rarely get to really do it. And so I'm basking in this paradise here, having the opportunity. And I just wanted to take a moment in, super gratitude and appreciation for this paradise to just talk about some of the importance of water. Now, despite what people may say, water doesn't disappear, so you can't really destroy water. It just recondenses into water at some point in time and appears in a different place. So you can deplete sources of water in various places, and humans have done lots of that. You can also pollute water, but again, the earth actually naturally filters water, purifies water in many ways, one of which is rain. Rain is the original water purification. Rain is distilled water, right? It's evaporated water that is recondensed back in the sky and fallen back down to the ground. So it's the original distilled water. So rain is super clean. So the Earth's ecosystem is going to constantly be purifying water. Also, the underground water reserves, it takes sometimes hundreds of years or thousands of years for this water to get to these underground lakes. But by the time it gets down there, it's filtered through the earth for all this time, and the water gets clean. Right, so right now we're basking in this paradise here, and all of this water is coming from an underground spring. So it's not like some river or creek that's coming from road runoff or any kind of city or anything like that. It's coming from underground. It's super fresh, super clear, super pure, and it doesn't have any chemicals in it. And what's really beautiful is that they've got pools here that are being fed with this water, and you never need to filter it, you never need to clean it, you never need to put chemicals in it. And the reason why is because it's already purified water and it's coming straight out of the ground. So I would really love to see a lot more, freshwater cultivated, environments. There's these really cool things, you can find them on the internet. They're called natural pools, I think. Basically, it's a cheaper and much more sustainable and much healthier way to do pools. And basically what you do is you dig a hole like you would for a pool, you put a pond liner in there, and you can even potentially convert old pools into these. But instead of using pumps and filters and chlorine to keep it clean, what you do is put aerators in there, and you put in a ecosystem. You create an ecosystem with plants and different types of microlife forms, and it cleans the water, right? There's all sorts of different types of plants that actually purify water and clean water, and you can have that water on an aeration system, and the water won't stink, it won't get dirty, it'll always be clean. You could even potentially grow food crops in there. You could grow various food crops in there. You could even have some sort of a fish pond. You could have a pond that had certain types of fish in there. And they're super beautiful, they're super sustainable, they cost less, they're way less to maintain because you don't have to buy all these chemicals all the time. And they're way healthier. Like, people need to really realize that it's not beneficial, it's not healthy for you to be drinking fluoridated water, and it's not good to be drinking chlorinated water. Basically, city water, you don't want to drink it. You don't even want to shower in that stuff. So if you do, at least get some sort of a shower filtration head on your showers. Definitely drink purified, clean water. But even bottled water, you never really know about that because the standards of bottled water are actually lower than the standards that they have for city water, for tap water. So it doesn't necessarily mean that the bottled water isn't better. Some of it is better than your tap water, but some of it's not. It's just the same. It's just tap water put in bottles. So the other thing is that you got all these bottles that, just sit in factories, sit in warehouses, sit in trucks, and they're sitting in plastic. So anyways, I just wanted to really focus on the importance of water and, how grateful I am to be here with this super fresh spring water just flowing constantly 24/7, and that we're able to swim in it. And I got a bunch of videos from, you know, cliff diving and rope swinging and all sorts of flowers and just mass amounts of beauty and life. We've had this really fantastic time. I just want to try to, you know, remind people and inspire people to surround yourself with high quality water. Also to really honor and respect the water of the world. You know, there's all sorts of companies, mega corporations and governments that are operating in all sorts of ways that are not only wasting but polluting mass amounts of water, right? So maybe consider stop supporting with your money, with your paycheck, with your time, some companies that don't operate sustainably, products that are not sustainable, you know, disposable diapers and you know, just like styrofoam cups and blah blah, because all of this stuff, you know, winds up getting into the ocean, winds up getting into freshwater, lakes, streams. Like even here, it's really unfortunate. Even here, I'm finding, you know, beer cans. I even found an old dirty diaper, like an old disposable diaper, you know, plastic bags. You know, I mean, this is like a fairy paradise, and yet humans, wherever they go, they pollute and they trash. And you know, it's just a hard truth. It's a hard fact that I'm trying to bring more awareness to, and just say, hey, you know, let's really honor and really respect nature and life, and especially water, because we need it to live, we need it to survive. And fresh water is super important, and it's becoming harder and harder and harder to find, more and more expensive. And high quality water is even of the utmost importance, because not all water is created equal, not all water is the same. So every moment is an opportunity to improve life, to be conscious, to take responsibility, to create a life based on our ideals, based on our dreams of the paradise that we would like to see. Bless.